Once the bridge gate fell to the warborn raider, the Vikings, the Orochi that Ayu freed was no ordinary duelist or scout. Had that jail been broken open sooner, the Vikings perhaps would have stayed on that bridge. Some of the samurai wear sentiment as a shield. Poems and proverbs to reassure how many layers of civilization lie within that city. We ruled it for a time, but those first builders were not our ancestors. Nor were they samurai, or the Imperial Palace, added atop the city by the second of the new emperors to celebrate his own glory. A scar of indulgence on an otherwise honorable people.
Why did I listen to you, Orochi? I'm the damn daimyo here.
The seventh new emperor had a river diverted to pass.
Let's find Momiji.
Long ago, the samurai arrived in a land already inhabited. They were forced to live where others would not, in the fens and wastelands and crags. And along the way, they learned to tame the dangers that we were afraid to touch. A monk once told me that true peace What the samurai could not admit to themselves was that they were already at war with each other. All I did was show them that fact. Apollyon is a demon name. I chose it when I took command of the Blackstones. It means destroyer. Holden's demon name is Asmodai. Recently, he has preferred his given name. Strange. We left 4 daimyo in the swamp. Had they been other than those 4, they would have joined forces and solved their problems. But I had chosen well.
The Emperor left.
Our world is filled with buried cities, sunken fortresses, and lost ruins. But in the mire, those crumbled remains are only a few centuries old. Time moves much more quickly there. The waters of the mire rise and fall. What impressed me most about the daimyo Ayu was her ruthlessness. Yet, she lies to herself about her reasons for what she did. I believe it was unimaginable to her that she simply wanted power. Death waits for us at the end of every road. Somewhere out there, each person has an enemy who will bring about their end. The Dawn Empire is vast. Any untamed lands the Knights abandoned any secluded region the Vikings could not reach. There you will find samurai. They are persistent. I offered the Emperor's throne to 20 daimyo. 5 proved willing to say they would take it to an enemy they knew was untrustworthy. 5 liars. 5 cowards. The samurai are so few. They live under the constant threat of extinction. Each warrior has to be the equal of 10 of ours or more, if they are to... The trees of the mire had witnessed 7 wars among... There are several ways to break a siege. By shattering the gate, by storming the walls, by starving them out. Seijuro accepted my offer. The palace was his, and at least 50 of the greatest warriors the samurai chose to fight beside him. They were few, but they were mighty. Only the most devoted warriors had answered Seijuro's call. I had looked into Seijuro's eyes. He was unapologetic in his desire for power. Other daimyo saw this as a flaw. Other daimyo are rotting corpses. The city of the samurai stands on a high mesa, surrounded by forest. It is one of the most secure fortresses in the land. It has been twice destroyed by fire, and at least 6 times by civil war. But never by invader. I wish that I had been there that day. To see the daimyo Ayu and her army lay siege to their own palace. I only wish it had taken longer. The Dawn Empire stretches far to the east. The 10th Emperor, a brutal warlord. One of the few worthy of respect. Few fortresses are better prepared to withstand.
This place is a dump.
Ashfeld liked to remind us of her catastrophic past. Occasionally the ground would shake and a new fire pit would appear. A warning that what had happened once can happen again. The samurai were coming. The citizens of Ashfeld had long left the wilderness for the safety of my walls. For we are their protectors, are we not? The ruins outside the Blackstone Fortress were fought over again and again. Gangs of thugs, highwaymen, cops, fighting for every last scrap. Fertile soil for my legion. The Iron Legion lands to the south were more stable than ours. Peaceful. Ashfeld itself fought against stability. Since the war with the Vikings, the Blackstone Legion had put down 7 rebellions. Martial law was the only law our people understood. By the time the samurai came to Ashfeld, many of the structures in Ashfeld have long ago collapsed. But there are still places where you can see the grandness of the ancients, almost intact. Places that have stood for over 1,000 years. Lakes of acid still linger in Ashfeld. Once, this whole place was nothing more than a scar. We all know now which rivers are clean and which can kill.
I don't suppose you could limp faster?
Even after fire rained from the sky, even after the rivers turned to acid, even after the earth broke open and the seas churned, even after all that, life persists. Existence is battle. To breathe is to fight. The old cathedral in the plains outside the Blackstone Fortress was once a part of a larger city. Everything else is gone now, sunken into the earth. Only the one building of the ancient bridge at the old cathedral is tattered. One day, I pit the Vikings against each other, and the samurai. Of course, I did the same to my own. The samurai have struck at my home for weeks. Now, they have cracked open the gate. I hope they burn at the Blackstone Fortress. I took it from a petty lord, one of the last leaders in Ashfeld who dared call himself noble. Now, only warriors. My war has come home, at last. I will not flee from it. I have defended the lower tiers. Now I have been forced back into the upper levels. The escape passages are all blocked. I had them sealed long ago. We will win, or I do not envy the meek and helpless common folk. They live a life of fear. They cannot defend themselves. They cannot be blamed for being what they are. This place is called the Shard.
Go. You've got this.
I couldn't risk Apollyon escaping. I had to find her.
My castle is vast. It has had many owners. Each legion in turn redecorated to suit their own fashion. I prefer to leave their decorations intact. After all, they are no more. Their symbols are now trophies of my kills. Each legion that falls beneath me, each house that we vanquish, people that we destroy. I keep mementos. I have